Hi everyone. So this video is week 2, 9.1.3 multiple representations of polar coordinates. Find the different ordered pairs of polar coordinates that represent the same point. So example shown here. What if we give you a point which is 2 comma pi fourth and ask you to find another representation of this point. So let me explain that here. So given this, pi fourth as an angle, if you convert to degree, it will be 45 degree. Or if you have this kind of drawing available for you, so if you do pi fourth times 180 degree over pi, if you multiply by this, it will be 180 over 4, it will be 45 degree. If you convert it, it's gonna be 45 degree. If you have this kind of drawing available, so pi fourth is pi fourth right here, 45 degrees right here, radius is 2, so you get to plot that point as this. That is the point. So when you try to find additional polar representation of point, there are numerous choices. One way is you are pointing it out 45 degree. What if we add 360 degree to that angle? So if you add 360 degree, it's gonna go all around one circle. It will still pointing at the same point, same direction. What if we subtract 360 degree from 45 degree? It will subtract, so it will go clockwise 360 degree. We are still pointing at the same direction. So we can play with theta by adding 360 degree as many times as you want, or subtract 360 as many times as you want. So there are numerous answers, countless number of answers for this, but usually give you restriction. The angle has to be between minus 2 pi to 2 pi radian. That's same as minus 360 degree to 360 degree. So if we give you restriction such as this, then you don't have unlimited number of answers. You have limited number of answers. So one way we can do is you can add 360 to find another representation. So angle is pi fourth. So you can add 2 pi. If you add 2 pi, I already know this is gonna be bigger than 2 pi. Because this is pi fourth, I'm adding 2 pi on it. So the answer will be more than 2 pi. So I already know this is not a good one. Why? Because we want the angle not to be greater than 2 pi. So adding 2 pi to pi fourth, you will get some angles, but that will be greater than 2 pi. Since I mentioned it, I'm gonna finish it. Pi fourth plus 2 pi over 1. You want the denominator to be same. Pi fourth plus 8 pi fourth, which becomes 9 pi fourth. As an angle, 9 pi fourth is like 2.25 pi, so it's bigger than 2 pi. We already knew from the beginning. So this is not the one you're looking for because it's more than 2 pi. So you want to subtract 360 degree instead, meaning 360 degree in radian is 2 pi. So you're going to subtract 2 pi. So that will be pi fourth minus 2 pi. 2 pi is same as 2 pi over 1, which will be pi fourth minus 8 pi fourth. So 1 pi fourth minus 8 pi fourth, it's same as 1 fourth minus 8 fourth. If you have a calculator, you can put that into the calculator as a fraction. You'll get minus 7 pi fourth. And that is minus 1.75 pi. So which is greater than minus 2 pi. So this one works. So we found a point which is 2 comma minus 7 pi fourth as an answer. So if you look at it, the paper, this is the one answer we found. Then they are asking you to go further. Another way to represent this point is you can point opposite direction of pi fourth. So opposite direction, since you have a drawing here, opposite direction will be pointing this way, which is 5 pi fourth. 5 pi fourth. You point opposite direction and take the minus radius to indicate this. So the way you can deal with that, starting from the original, which is 2 comma pi fourth, starting from 2 comma pi fourth, you can point into opposite direction of pi fourth. Opposite direction means 180 degree difference. 180 degree difference. 180 degree in radian is pi. So you can add pi or subtract pi to pi fourth. So if you add pi, it will be pi fourth plus pi over 1, which is same as pi fourth plus 4 pi fourth. You get to add, it should be 5 pi fourth. So we are pointing opposite direction. So radius will be minus. With this information, you can do minus 2 comma 5 pi fourth. So in this drawing, you are pointing at this direction. You're pointing at this direction, but since radius is minus 2, you're going opposite direction, which is exactly the same representation as this. And you still have to check, is it between minus 2 pi and 2 pi? Yes. 5 pi fourth is approximately 1.25 pi, which is less than 2 pi. So it works perfectly. So since we asked, find two additional polar representation of the point. So if you look at it, you're done. 1 and 2. So when you look at the paper, we got minus 2, 5 pi fourths. That was the another representation we found. So if you get these two, you are done. You might question, well, from this angle, we added 180 degree. Can you subtract 180 degree? And the answer should be yes. You could have subtract 180 degree here as alternative answer. So you could have done, starting from 2 comma pi fourth, you could have done minus 180 degree from the angle, which is pi. So you could have done pi fourth minus pi fourth minus pi over 1, which is pi fourth minus 4 pi fourth, which is minus 3 pi fourth. Because 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So that's still pointing the opposite direction, so radius should be the opposite the radius. So it should be minus 2 comma minus 3 pi fourth. Also could be the good answers. So we are asking you to do 2 additional. So you don't have to come up with the 3, but I just want you to show you, because on the handout we say that's also possible answer. So for your problem, you could have done only 2 out of these 3. There are no other answers available because we limit our angle from minus 2 pi to 2 pi. So you can write down any 2 answers out of this as your correct answer. So let me show you one more example. Suppose a point has polar coordinates of minus 3, minus 2 pi third. So you could have converted that to the degree, but we do have this drawing available. So I'm going to look at 2 pi third as a positive 2 pi third. Where's 2 pi third? It's right here. 2 pi third is positive, which is same as 120 degree. So if the angle was a positive 2 pi third, I would have point this direction here, 120 degree. But that's a minus, so it's minus 120 degrees. So you will have to go clockwise minus 120 degrees. So if you go 120 degree this way, this is the direction. We are pointing it here. That will be the same as minus 2 pi third. So we are pointing right here. And the radius is minus 3. So since radius is minus 3, you are not going to this direction. You have to go very opposite. 1, 2, 3. That will be plotting of this point. Okay, you have to be careful. So often, especially on your RLX assignment, we are not gonna give you this drawing. The drawing won't be available. So you can print extra paper and use it to do so, but I want you to know how to do it without this drawing as well. So all you have to do here is, starting from original polar coordinate, you're just playing with the angle. You can add 360 degree to the angle. 360 degree is 2 pi in radian. So all you have to do is minus 2 pi over 3, add 360 degree, which is 2 pi. Minus 2 pi over 3 plus 2 pi is same as 2 pi over 1. So minus 2 pi over 3 plus 2 pi over 1 becomes minus 2 pi over 3 plus 3, so it should be 6 pi over 3, which will become 4 pi over 3. So that's exactly the same angle as this angle, so you keep the radius, and this is your answer. Another answer you can find is you can point the opposite direction. You can point the opposite direction. So using this, you can tell opposite direction is right here, which is a 4 pi third. Opposite direction of that is a 4 pi third. But do you remember, I want you to practice without this diagram available. So just pointing opposite direction from this angle, you're adding 180 degree or subtracting 180 degree to point very opposite direction. So 180 degree in radian is pi. So you add pi minus 2 pi over 3 plus pi is same as pi over 1, which is same as minus 2 pi over 3 plus 3 pi over 3. So that becomes 1 pi third, which is pi third. That's opposite direction. Opposite direction. So your radius should be the different sign of minus 3. So it should be 3 comma pi third. So if you look at it, pi third is pointing this way and radius is 3. So that's exactly the same representation as this. Okay, we ask you to do 2 additional. 1 and 2, you're done. Someone might say, well, why did you add 180? Can you subtract 180 from this angle? Yes, you could. So these are not the only answer possible. If you choose to subtract 180 degree from here, that is also possible answer. Minus pi will give you minus 2 pi third minus pi over 1, which is minus 2 pi third minus 3 pi third, which will give you minus 5 pi third. That is still within minus 2 pi to 2 pi. And that's the opposite direction from here. This angle is opposite direction from this angle, meaning you have to change the sign of the radius and keep this angle. So all I'm just pointing it out is it's possible for you to end up with this answer instead of this. So we have 1, 2, 3. All you need is 2 answers. From 2 answers, find 2 additional polar representation of the point. So as long as you have 2 out of these 3, you're good. You have anything else, that's not correct. Okay, so you should try this problem. Maybe you can pause the video, try this. You can pause the video, try this. Then I have answer available here. It seems that I didn't do the other possibility. So these two, you're good. You could have done minus pi third minus pi third minus pi over 1 minus pi third minus 3 pi over 3 minus 4 pi third. So you could have done minus 4 pi over 3. So any 2 out of these 3 would be good. And for this one, you could have done 5 pi over 6 plus pi, which is 5 pi over 6 plus pi over 1, 5 pi over 6 plus 6 pi over 6, 11 pi over 6. So you could have done 6 comma 11 pi over 6. So any 2 of those 3 will be correct answers. Okay guys, so that is all the lesson, and you should try the Alex assignment for Monday. Thank you guys.